So back home after the enduro practice, to sum up the day a little bit so far is waking up, eating breakfast, having a little run, go to the workshop and do some stuff with the speedway bikes. Then fixed a few things with a motocross bike or enduro bike to be able to practice tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much the day so far. And it's not really how it looks during the season. Normally it's much more stressful and a lot more to do with the speedway bike. So normally I spend about maybe 10 hours just on the bikes in between races. So yeah, I think we will have a skid on Saturday in Nyköping, the first time this year there. So tomorrow we will change some engines to fit that track and yeah, see how it goes. And also one of the questions I got today was if I ride the Godden engine in the league meetings, and this is how it looks. I've had one practice on it so far this year, and we done some changes to it now. See if I like it even more now. So maybe I will try it now on Saturday, but we will see. The plan is to do some league racing on it. If you remember the Diamond League that was in Motala a couple of years ago, I did that meeting on it, and I've done a few meetings in Norrköping on it. So I will definitely do some league meetings on it. Another question about the Godden engine. What's the difference between a Godden compared to a Java and GM? And I would say you can't really say what's the difference between a Godden and to a Java and GM. I think all the engines are different. Even the GMs are so different depending how you build them. So I couldn't say the Godden goes like this and the Java like this and the GM like that, you know. And I think it depends what you like as a rider. Then you will feel it different. But I have definitely, all my GMs are different. So I can't really put anything that would, you know, any word that would explain how the Godden goes. So I would say they are all different depending how you build them. I feel ready for the season coming up, and I have to say yes. You know, I've spent the winter on doing everything I can to be as good as I can when the season starts. So Speedway is a little different sport. You got to have the flow going, and I think if you have some luck or whatever, it might help you to reach new levels. But yeah, I feel good and I want to ride now. Another question, what's the biggest difference or the differences in the Polish league and Swedish league, in my opinion? And I think one of the biggest difference is the tracks. In Poland, you got big tracks that is mainly quite slick. In Sweden, we got big tracks and small tracks, and normally we got more grip than in Poland. Another thing is, in Sweden, we always ride at 7 o'clock at night, and the league I race in Poland is normally daytime. So it's normally warmer, you need more water, and it's creating more dust, and that's also one reason why it's normally slicker. Have I ever ridden in Tarnov? Yes, I have. I think it was 2008 or something. I was 18 years old, and it was my first time riding a big track like Tarnov. So it was under 21 World Championship qualifier, and I can't even remember how it went, but I just thought the track was big. That's all I remember. What do I think about the club and why did I choose Tarnov? I think it's a good club with good persons, and you know, everything around the club works as it should. And yeah, that's the reason why I choose it also. There is some good riders. I think we're all gonna work good together. So yeah, can't wait to get started. So next up, who would I like to be paired with, like in the team? and ride together with. I don't really know at the moment. If you mean in Tarnov, then I don't really know. I don't think me and Peter would be paired together. Otherwise, I think we would do good together. But I'm not sure that's the way to go. That's up to the team manager. But if you mean outside of Tarnov, I think I would choose Greg Hancock. I think he is the best team rider you could ever have. But unfortunately, he's not in the team. So yeah, I'll leave it like that. We had one question about if we can practice in Sweden, and yes, we can. There are some big restrictions still, but we can practice. I think Speedway is not as big as in Poland, where a lot of people in the crowd comes to watch just the practices. So we have a rule in Sweden that we can only be 50 people within like an area. So in one stadium we can only be 50 people. So that includes riders, mechanics, and staff at the stadium. So we cannot be a lot of people. So that's how it looks. And now I think it's time to get changed and get some dinner, because it's getting late.